second-ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Pirates will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
No gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are. And now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's in open space downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Trying play action. That's caught. It's Winston. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that 1st drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
He's got it, first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Find some fresh air.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Pirates are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Pirates line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCutcheon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. It's on target and complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to the right. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Just broke. Oh, my goodness, he
is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to make...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Grabbed behind the line, it's Schroeder. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave him a huge play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. Steps away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the quarterback out on the perimeter to see if they can find something in the end zone, but nothing there. So the QB here doing a nice job with his decision-making. You throw it away, you live to play another.
Sneaks it in.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Briggs. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Got it behind the line. It's Briggs. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Pirates will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's looking to pass. He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Got the back over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Makes the quick grab. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Winston. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Rides the back and leaves it. Quick step and go. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Florida Atlantic delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in Boca. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
It's complete on the right side. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They're going back to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
You just love to see that from a quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Quick pass on the jet motion. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On the ready, Man, they have been great on fourth down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Makes the catch. It's McCutcheon. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Winston. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Rush is on him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Direct snap. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Barker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Finds space on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the left. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out fast. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
The option play stands for exactly what it means. The quarterback has multiple options. He can do multiple things. And defensively, you really have to do a good job of being super sound, understanding your assignment. And they do a good job here, making the quarterback do what he's supposed to do, make him pitch the football. But if I'm a quarterback, it's basically like me blocking that defensive end. Now I pitch it. Running back, you go do the work.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the move, it's Clark. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on.
And the returner will be knocked down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Bring in the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end.